the link on the chat window as well. Okay. So there you can see Windows. So according to your box, just click on the Windows. I'm sharing that link in the chat window as well. This is the link from where you can download. Click back. Windows is there. Downloads at the top, you can see download and Windows is there, right? Probably you need to click on that option.
This one, right? First one.
Yeah. Yeah. Or previously also you had open the right window. Okay. There is Windows option, Mac OS, Linux, Unix. Yeah, this one. Yeah, please click on that. Okay. Now just hold on. A very important instruction I'm going to give you. So you have a operating system, which is 32-bit or 64-bit. Most of the cases nowadays, we have a 64-bit operating system. So accordingly, select your setup and how you can detect whether your operating system is 64 or 32-bit. You can see the properties, but I'll give you a very simple method. Just open your folder. Just open your folder. You can check properties and under that properties and click on my PC and C drive. Go to C drive. No, go to C drive. So open any folder. Yeah. Here also you can see that 64-bit operating system. Okay, this is one of the way by which you can see. Now we saw, right? That is one of the way by which we can check whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. Don't click on there, Munawar. Just hold on. Open any folder. Open any folder.
Okay. So
okay. Click on the C drive. Click on the C drive. Go to your C drive. Okay. So generally we install operating system on C drive. Click on the C drive. Open. Okay. So you can see there, right? We have two folders there: program files and program files x86. So when you have these two folders, x86 and program file. So what is that x86? That x86 represent whatever 32-bit setup you are going to install, those will go under that program files x86 folder. And whatever 64-bit setup you are going to install, those will be installed on program files. So in case of 32-bit operating system, you will find that one folder only. But on 64-bit operating system, you can install 32-bit setup also and 64-bit setup also. And that's where we have those two folders. So when you have those two folders, that means you are on 64-bit operating system. And when you have that one single folder program files, that means you are on 32-bit operating system. Again, very simple way of identifying whether your operating system is 64-bit or 32-bit. Now go back to the browser. Now go back to the browser. Okay. Now you have a 64 standalone 64-bit. Click on that part. Yeah. And it will download. Yeah, click. It will download and probably it will take some time. And after downloading, just double click and we will go through the entire. It's very simple. You can follow the shared document also, but as it is a first day, I'm taking you through the entire process. So there is already 64-bit. Just double click there. Yeah.
Do I need to copy in D drive or something?
No. Just double click. I think it's in. This is just setup folder, right? It must be dot. It will take you to the actual installation. So the screenshot which we have shared, which is for 2.20.1, and right now whatever setup we are seeing, that is for 2.20.2 version. So version is upgraded there. 2.42 again. Okay. Click on the next. Okay. Just hold on. No. So there you can see on desktop, add some icon on the desktop, add icon on the desktop. First option. Select first option. Click next. Then this is the name. Next, no need to bother. Go ahead and install Notepad++. If you don't have Notepad++, so instead of having other
editor is talking about.
Yeah. So right now you can click on the next as it is by default, whatever setting. Instead of Vim, just check it out. Just go back. What options are there? Just go back and click on the combo box. I'm just willing to check what options are there. No. Click on the combo box. Click on that button wherever use. Just one option is there. Okay. Choices. It is Notepad. Notepad is there.
Notepad. Second option is the Notepad.
Okay. And go for. So have you installed Notepad++ on your local machine?
It's already there. You can see.
Or select Notepad++ then. Select Notepad++. Yeah.
It's
And if
already
you
there
have,
for me. For me, it's already there.
yeah. So in the combo box right now, select Notepad++.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And if you haven't installed Notepad++, install it. And for time being, suppose you are not installed, other people, select Notepad as an option there. Okay. Click on the next button, or even you can keep Vim, not a problem. Even you can keep a Vim, not a problem. Git from the command line, override the default branch. Okay, let Git decide. Click on the next.
So
Click on.
whether what is the impact for this? So let Git decide and override the default value.
No. What is this actually? Whatever latest version we have, I think that will be taken by the Git. So can you read out the instruction? I am unable to read those instructions.
Yes, one second. I'll put it in here.
Adjusting the name of the initial branch. Okay, it is, see what happens. We are going to see the Git also. So whenever you create the project, that project will have various versions of that setup, right? So it is asking for the setup which we want to pick up from the Git repository. So let Git decide here. So if we are interested in specific version, specific branch, so that we can specify as part of the override main and all those things. But right now, let's select, let Git decide that part. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah. Select the first option and click next. Okay. Now second option from Git from the command line, also for the third party software. That is the option, right?
Yes.
Click on the next.
So use bundle
Use
open SSL library.
Yes. Click on the next.
Okay.
Check out Windows style command
Windows
unit.
commit.
Select that first mean TTY. Yeah.
Okay.
Default terminal. Click on the next. Okay.
Manage.
Git credential manager. Nolden system, there wasn't anything. What it is saying below? Can you just take the screenshot and put it in the, let me read it out, because I don't see that option previously being displayed. Use this credential. Which credential helper should be configured? The Git credential manager use cross-platform Git credential manager. So better go for the first option as they have given. Even I don't know. We need to check it out, see more information. Just click here. Let's see credential option. See, click here. There is one option, right? Okay, let it be. You want to select that? No problem. Okay.
So for this enable files catching.
Enable symbolic links. Please note that existing repository are unaffected by this setting. So you can select below option also, enable symbolic.
Second, both.
Yeah, both.
Okay. Enable experimental support for pseudo consoles.
I think no need to select any option here because they are asking for some support there, right? The features are developed actively. Would you like to try them? Enable experimental support for pseudo consoles. Enable experimental built-in file system monitor. I think no need to select anything. We are not. Yeah. Oh, just hold on. Enable experimental built-in system monitor. Automatically run built-in system file watcher to speed the common commands. Generally, we use this command, git status and all those things. Just select second option. I think it's a experimental, so don't need to select anything. Let's not select. No. They added it recently. I think no, don't select anything. They mention it also.
Watcher, I think the watcher is one of the option where we can do track of activities what we perform. So I'm just clicking on install button now.
Yes, go ahead and install everything. So fully other people also following same instruction. Please go ahead and install Git on your local machine. So what is the advantage of having Git? So Git will give you Linux command line kind of interface. So whatever command we will be running in terms of the Git execution, same command set will be available via Git bash.
In my company, ALM is one of the tools, the Visual Studio ALM. So that is being used.
Yes, we can integrate Git with Visual Studio, and it's very easy with Visual Studio. It will give you those graphical options also in Visual Studio, and very easy to use Git using those graphical options. So again, Git is a Microsoft product. Visual Studio is also Microsoft product. So they might have integrated it in a best fine possible way for developers. By the way, Visual Studio is one of the best editor, means for developer, one of the best editor in the world. So if you are from Microsoft world, C# and all those programming language you are using, there is no competition or nothing is like Visual Studio. But suppose you are from open source community like Java and all those programming languages. So every programming language have their own editor. So in case of Java, Eclipse is very famous. And in case of Python, we have, I forgot the name of that editor. We have, anybody knows the most popular editor for Python? PyCharm. Yeah. It is PyCharm. So quite a bit I didn't use, but PyCharm. Komodo is there in case of Python. So that also you can leverage. And there are these editor, they support multi languages also. Means even Eclipse supports Python also. Visual Studio also support Python, Java, and the rest of the programming language. But every programming language has its own affiliation. I mean, Python is good with PyCharm because it is being used by most of the Python developer. C#, Visual Studio is very popular because it is by default editor in case of C#. And Java, Eclipse, again, most of the community developer love to explore. Yeah. Yes, Git Bash is something we are going to leverage as part of our running command. So it is good to be on that Git Bash. So whatever screen you pasted, Devina, that is about Git Bash. After this installation, we will see the purchasing of EC2 instance. So it is on the verge of completion. Hopefully everybody has an install. So click on the finish. Don't launch. No. This one is already unchecked. Finish. Now what you need to do, click on your Windows option at the bottom. Yeah. And type git bash. Type there git bash. Just hold on. So there are two things. Just click on this option. Just click git bash and it will open that git bash window. So what I have observed in my case, just type there something, just type anything. Okay, it is working. So close this window. Again, go to the same place, search for the git bash.
So here I can see that.
Okay, very good. Right click on that side. No, don't click. Right click on that icon. So right click on that icon. And there is an option, run as administrator. Okay, in your case, you don't have that option. Okay, go and click on more and run as administrator. So what you need to do, if things are not working properly in case of git bash, so you need to run that utility as an administrator. Okay, because it will be running as a super user when I run it as an administrator. So in case of Linux, we have a SU user, super user, that is root user. So in similar fashion in Windows, if you want to run anything as a root user or administrator user, this is the option we need to leverage. So click there. So now while running this utility, you have a complete admin kind of privileges. So independent of what user you are. So already suppose you are, so same functionality window is using whatever we see it in the Linux. We will have multiple user and that user could be a sudo user. We are going to see all these things. And the same fashion, when you run it as administrator here right now, you are having the complete privileges. So prefer to run it as an administrator user if you face any challenge. So this is the thing related with